have first operation, that's order of operations by the way, and then after that I will proceed right away with fractions and introduction to it. Um, Let me ask you this question by the way for everyone. Do you still remember the concept about the order of operations? Do you still remember this by the way? Naka-remember mo aning Do you still remember this by the way? Section generosity, do you still remember PEMDAS? Yes, yes. Okay. What does P stand for? In PEMDAS, unsa maning P? This is parenthesis. That's correct. So our priority will be what's inside the parenthesis. Okay? Again, that's the priority. There is a parenthesis in our expression. We always do what's inside the parenthesis. Now let's go to letter E. Unsa may pasabot anang letter E sa PEMDAS? Exponent. That's correct. So we have exponent. Okay. Let's work on review to sa exponent kadiyot. What is 5 squared by the way? Again, what is 5 squared? 25. How did you get 25? Okay, so take that's correct. That's totally correct. So take note when I say 5 squared, you multiply 5 by itself twice. So meaning this is 5 times 5 to get 25. The same thing with example 8 squared. 8 squared, that is 8 times 8, that will give us 64. So that is the meaning of letter E. Next is, we're done with letter E. Let's go to MD. Ako ning dunganon si MD ha. Dili na nako unahon sa multiplication sunod sa division. Kanang MD is dunganon na siya whatever comes first from left to right. Again, you multiply or you divide from left to right. From left to right, diba? Now, dili nagpasabot ha, section generosity, nga mag-una ang multiplication all the time. I'm gonna give an example on this later, nga I divided it first and after which I multiplied, because ang multiplication and division is working from left to right whatever comes first. So kung mag-una ang divide kaysa multiply, unahon ang division, then you do multiplication. Kung gauna pud ang multiply, then followed by division, then unahon si multiply, then you divide. That's MD, from left to right. The same thing with AS. AS meaning you add or you subtract from left to right again. Okay? Now let's have examples for this para mas masabtan nato ang concept sa PEMDAS. Example number 1. I'm gonna be putting 8 times 2 divided by 4 minus 12 divided by 2 times 3. There you go. Now my question is this. Do we have parenthesis in our given? Wala. So, dili ta mag-focus sa parenthesis. Do we have exponent? Wala sa exponent. Unsay sunod aning exponent? Si MD. So, take note ha. Parenthesis, priority. Exponent may sunod. Ang ikaduha, ikatulo rather, is multiplication and division. Now, as you can see, this one and this one is separated by a minus symbol. So, meaning di ay, pwede ra ko ni gamitan sa MD kining side, pwede pud ko ni gamitan sa MD kining side, meaning idungan ako og solve from left to right. Now, let's focus on this part, kining 8 times 2 divided by 4. Unsa may nag-una nga operation? Is it multiplication or is it division? Let's multiply. Pila man ning 8 times 2? 16. I-bring down nako si 4. Then minus diri nga side unsa may gaon na? Division. You do division first. So what is 12 divided by 2? 6 times 3. Again, unahon na po din ako siya. Pila man ning 16 divided by 4? That's 4. Then bring down the minus symbol. And then what is 6 times 3? 18. Okay na tanong sa multiplication division. As you can see, wala na multiply, wala na divide makitaan. Unsa may sunod sa multiply o divide? Addition and subtraction, right? Whatever comes first. So, atong ikuan na siya. What is 4 minus 18? Very good. Apply the rule sa integers, ha? Your classmate said negative 14. Giminus na siya because unlike signs, and the bigger number is 18, mo nang negative 14 atong result. Questions about the first example? None so far. Okay, let me give you this example. Now this time, I'm gonna be putting a parenthesis and an exponent. Okay, example number 2. Here we go. What if the example is this? I'm gonna have negative 3 squared plus, I have, let's have 10 minus, let's have the number 32 divided by 8. I'm gonna multiply this by 5 and then plus 7. There you go. So, since there is now a parenthesis, unahon nato ang sulod sa parenthesis. Now, di ba there are two groupings here. The first group is negative 3 squared. Naaman ni siya parenthesis, right? Now, my question is this. Naabay i-minus or i-multiply sulod sa parenthesis sa first group? Wala. So, meaning, pwede na ako i-exponent diretso. Now, what is negative 3 squared, by the way? Positive 9. Very good. Take note, this is negative 3 times negative 3 ang meaning ana, di ba? Yeah, negative times negative is positive. Mao nang positive 9 na saya. Is this clear, by the way? What if here is my argument on this. Look at the example I'm writing on the board. There ha negative 3 squared. In my example, nasa ubos, can you see it? Okay. Akong question is, naa siya'y parenthesis sa ako ang example sa ubos? Wala. So, kung wala gay parenthesis, ang negative sign is not included sa squaring. Ang gisquare na ang 3. So, ang answer ani pila man, negative 9. Kini may siya negative 9. But if in case you have a parenthesis, like in the example na ako, number 2, you can see it clearly that there is a parenthesis there. It's positive 9. Now, next. Let's go over the second grouping. Is there an exponent in the second grouping? Wala. Unsay sunod sa exponent? multiplication and division. Now, unsa may gaon na diri sa ato ang operation? Is it multiply or divide? No, 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 no. I mean is what I mean. What I mean is this. You see, can you see multiplication and division? Okay. Akong Okay, atong focus, that's correct. Atong focus is ang multiplication and division. Since ang gaon na is division, let's do division first. What do I do with this? I-bring down ang plus, i-bring down ang parenthesis, i-bring down si 10, i-bring down ang minus symbol. Now, what is 32 divided by 8? 4. Then you bring down times 5 plus 7. Unsa may sunod operation ana? Multiply, correct. So katong wala na to gipang simplify, bring down 9, bring down plus, bring down 10 minus. What is 4 times 5? 20, correct, plus 7. And I have 9 plus, what is 10 minus 20? Negative 10, correct, negative 10 plus 7. Now, inside the parenthesis, what is negative 10 plus 7? Okay, I agree with that. That's negative 3. What is 9 plus negative 3? Okay, so take note ha, we do not add 9 and 3. Nganong gi-minus man na nato because di man parehas og sign. Ang 9 is positive, correct. Ang 3 is negative. That's why you subtract. Apply the rule always atong nakatunan sa integers. Any questions about example number 2? Okay, let's proceed to example number 3. Number 3 ta. Okay, number 3. So if I'm gonna give you this one, I'm gonna have 33 divided by 3 minus, let's have 5 times, sorry for that, times 2 cube then I'll square this kanisha. So I now have example number 3 here. I have what's inside the parenthesis. It's 33 divided by 3 minus 5 times 2 cube, then another parenthesis, everything will be squared. Okay, so what will I do first? So take note, what's inside the parenthesis is separated by the minus symbol. So pwede ra kaayo inyo ning gamitan sa PEMDAS, kini pod inyong gamitan sa PEMDAS. Now, if I'm gonna start with 33 divided by 3, pwede kaayo. So, what is 33 divided by 3? That's 11. That's correct. I'm gonna get 11 for that. Bring down the minus symbol. Unsa may unahon na ning 5 times 2 cube? Ang 2 cube. Very good. Ang unahon na ako si 2 cube, which will give me how much? What is 2 cube equal to? 8. 2 times 2 times 2, that will give us 8. Then, butang ang square sa gawas. Ang kining square, that will be the last thing. Kaya unahon jud na ako ang naa sa sulod sa parenthesis. Okay? Now, look at what's inside. Manata sa exponent. Sunod, unsa may buhaton na ako ana? Multiply. Very good. I-multiply si 5 og si 8, which will give us how much? 40. I agree with that. 40 squared. Now, what is 11 minus 40? Kini? Negative 29 squared. Now, what is negative 29 times negative 29? 841. So I have, nakakuha ko ng 841 because I multiplied negative 9 by negative 29. Sorry, it's negative 29 times negative 29. Is example number 3 clear? Okay, let's have another one. Please remember all the processes. Okay, the examples I'm giving to you are the processes, ang kanang step by step. It's very similar with the examination that will come out during your prelim next week. Okay, now let's have this example. Number 4. Example 4. I have, let's have negative 20 divided by, let's have 20 divided by 2 squared. Then I'll multiply this by, let's have 6 minus 20. Let's have this example. Oh, what's the priority here? What will you do first? Again, what? The parenthesis. What's inside the parenthesis, by the way? 20 divided by 2 squared. Now, sa kining 20 divided by 2 squared, will I start with the division or the exponent? Very good, very good. So I'm gonna bring down negative 20 divided by 20 divided by, what is 2 squared? 4. Very good. Then times 6 minus 20. Let's do what's inside the parenthesis. Pila maning 20 divided by 4? 5. So, i-bring down nako si negative 20, ang division symbol, ang times 6, ug ang minus 20. Unsa may buhaton nako ani sunod? Will I multiply 5 on this in 6 or will I divide 20 by 5? Divide. So, ang unahon na to is division. Kay gaon naman sa division diri. Now, what is negative 20 divided by 5? Is it negative 4 or positive 4? Negative 4. Correct. Times 6 minus 20. Now, let's multiply. What is negative 4 times 6? Negative 24 is correct. Minus 20. Both are negative. What do I do? Negative. I will add 24 and 20 to get 44, and the answer should be negative. Is the fourth example clear? Okay, sige. Anhin na ta sa fractions. Okay? Anita sa fractions. Let's go to fractions now. Are there any questions about order of operations, section generosity? None. Everything is clear, ha? Everything is clear. Now, let's go to fractions. Unsay parts sa fraction, by the way? Unsay tawag nimo sa number above the fraction bar? Okay, you call it your numerator. That's correct. What about the number below the fraction bar? Okay. I would like you to examine the fractions that I'll be writing on the screen right now. Okay? I'm gonna be writing 3 over 4. I'm gonna be writing 7 over 11. I'm gonna be writing 12 over 35. That's the first group. The second group, I'm gonna be writing 17 over 6. I'll be writing 10 over 3. I'll be writing 8 over 5. That's the second group. The third group, look at the third group. 3 and 1 over 4. I'll be writing 6 and 3 over 5. I'll be writing 10 and 7 over 15. Now, let's go to the first group. Kining first group na to. Kini siyang letter A. What have you noticed about the numerator and the denominator? Go. Any volunteer? Yes, mas dako. That's correct. Ang numerator, you have noticed, ang numerator is less than the denominator. Is this correct? Yes. When I say less than, ang numerator mas gamay sa denominator. Mo nang examples nako sa letter A. Sa letter B, unsa inyong observation? Mas dako na karon, gamay ang denominator. So ang numerator is greater than the denominator. Okay? That's a good observation. Very good. Let's go to letter C. What's your observation for letter C? Na a whole number. Correct. With whole number. I agree with that. Okay. Now let's go to the types of fractions. Okay? Kanang letter A, what type of fraction is that? Wherein the numerator is greater than the denominator. Section generosity, do you hear me by the way? Very good, very good. This is what you call a proper fraction. Take note, a proper fraction is a fraction wherein the numerator is less than the denominator. What about letter B? How do you call this kind of fraction? Improper. Correct. Improper siya. This is improper. That's totally right. Improper. What about letter C? Mixed. Very good. Very good. Mixed number. You call it a mixed number, not a mixed fraction. So we have a proper fraction, an improper fraction, and a mixed number. Now, I'm gonna give you a fraction like 5 over 5. Asa ka na nako ibutang si 5 over 5? Sa proper, sa improper, or sa mixed? Proper. Some will say improper. Some will say mixed. Asa man jud ang classification ng 5 over 5? Okay. Proper fraction. So take note ha. I'm not agreeing with you. I'm not saying you're correct. Let's go to the definition. When I say proper, the numerator is always less than the denominator. My question is this. Is 5 less than 5? No. I cannot consider 5 over 5 proper. But in improper, butangan taniglaing definition. Pwede siya greater than, pwede po siya equal. So meaning di ay, si 5 over 5 is improper. Is that clear? Okay. Now, for your activity later sa atong quizzes, nakoy activity dito nga ing-ani. Example, 4 over 5. How do you classify this? Section generosity? Proper. Okay? Very easy activity. Let's have 3 and 3 over 7. How do you classify this? Mixed number. Okay. What about 11 over 2? How do you classify this? Improper. So naay activity nato anaon niya ha. Aside from the series of operation or the order of operations. Again, you will have an activity about order of operation. Naasan may activity about classifying fractions, whether it's proper, mixed, or improper. Is the classification clear? Okay, now let's move on to, do you still remember like how do I convert an improper to mixed? At the same time, how do I convert a mixed number to improper? Let's have this example. I'm gonna give you an example sa improper, by the way. Okay? I'm gonna give you an example sa improper. Improper is this. We have 13 over 5. So how do I convert this to mixed? You divide this by long division. Like example, 13 divided by 5. O pila man ang 13 divided by 5? You begin with 2, correct? That's 2. Then 2 times 5, that's 10. Then I'll have you minus na nato. I'll get 3. Please do not put a decimal or a 0. Kung asa ra sa kutob, dira ta mo stop. Kay maghimo man tag mixed number. So I'll be having, where do I write this? This will be the whole number. Maunay mag-una sa fraction. So this will be the whole number. What's the remainder? 3. Where do I write the remainder? Do I write it in the numerator or in the denominator? Sa babaw. O, diri ibutang si correct. Asa ibutang kung unsa na si 5? O, copy 5. And there you go. That will be the improper to mixed nga conversion. Is this clear, by the way? It's okay. Now, atong balihon. I'm gonna give you a mixed number like 3 and 4 over 5. Now, what do we do with this, by the way? What do we do with this? So, multiply and add. Very good. I will multiply, then add. What do I multiply? 5. So, I'm gonna multiply. What is 5 times 3? 15. Then, after that, you add. 15 plus 4, 19. Asa ibutang si 19? Babaw ubos? Sa numerator. Very good. What do I write in the denominator? Copy the denominator 5. Okay? So, let's have more examples on this. Improper to mixta. I'm gonna give you 20 divided by, let's have 7. Kana. So, let's do division. 20 divided by 7 is how much, by the way? 2. 2. Then 2 times 7, 14. What's the difference? What's the remainder? 6. So how do I write this one in mixed form? 2. 2 is the whole number. Correct. What will I write? 6 sa numerator. 7 sa denominator. There you go. Another example. Let's have 35 over 8. So what is 35 divided by 8? You will get how much for this, by the way? 4. I agree with that. It's 4. Then I'll have 32. Then in minus, I'll be getting 3. Oh, what is the whole number? 4. Correct. What will be written in the numerator? 3 is right. Denominator? 8. There you go. Now, atong balihon, I'll have 3 and 7 over 10. I agree with that. 37 over 10. Giunsa na sa inyong classmates, sa inyo kaayo. Gi-multiply, then gi-add. Then copy the denominator. That's why your classmate was able to get 37 over 10. Now let's continue. Another example. 7 and 3 over 10. Oh, 73 over 10. Very simple. You multiply, then you add. Is the conversion clear? So, naapod ni sa inyong exam next week and naapod ni sa inyong activity later. Okay? Now, mo proceed ta karon sa pag-simplify og fraction. Simplify fractions. Okay, very very important kaayo ni saya. How do I simplify fractions? For example, I'm gonna give you 12 over 15. How do I simplify 12 over 15? Di ba atong buhaton ani is look for a number that can divide both 12 and 15. Mangita tag number nga maka-divide sa 12 ug 15. And what number is that? Very good. So, kining numerator o denominator, i-divide nako by 3. So, 12 divided by 3, that's 4. What about the denominator? 5. Very good. Oh, there you go. That will be the simplest form. Another example. Let's have 32 over. Let's have the number 40. Oh, 8. Okay, way problema. I heard someone said, sir, divided by 2. Sige, mag-divide tog 2, way problema ana ha. So, 32 divided by 2 is 16. 16. 40 divided by 2, 20. Nya, ang 16 ug 20 kay naa pa may common. O, divided by 4. Divided by 4. Which will give us 4 over 5. Or, just like what your classmate said, sir, divided by 8, divided by 8, para diretso ka sa answer 4 over 5. Wa radyo'y problema kung inyong solution perting taasa, inyong solution perting mubua, as long as we will have the same answer. Is this clear, by the way? Okay, let's have another one. I'm gonna give you 40 over, let's have the number 64. 8 gihapon. Very good. Divided by 8. Divided by 8. And how much is this? 5 over 8. So this is how we simplify fractions. Questions about simplifying, by the way, generosity? Klaro ra? Oh, next. Anita sa comparing fractions. Unsaon man nato pagkahibalo asay dako nga fraction? Okay. Let's have this example. I'm gonna have 3 over 8. I'm gonna compare this to, let's have 4 over 9. Which is the bigger fraction, by the way? Is it 3 over 8 or is it 4 over 9? 4 over 9. Your classmate said 4 over 9. Na-verify na nato later. Giunsa man sa inyong classmate, your classmate said 3 over 8. Okay. Di ba na ani shortcut siya? Let's go to the shortcut right away. How do I compare 3 over 8 and 4 over 9 using the shortcut? You cross multiply. Very good. Meaning, ang 9 i-multiply nako ni 3. Pila man ang 9 times 3? 27. Ang 8, i-multiply na ko sa 4, pila man na saya? 32. Oh, which is bigger, 27 or 32? 32. Kibaw naman mo musuwat asa nga symbol anino. Again, mo-open siya sa bigger number, iyang tudloon ang smaller number. And in this case, 32 is bigger. That's why ni-open siya sa 32, ni-tudlo siya sa 27. So, therefore, 3 over 8 is less than 4 over 9. Is this clear? Is this clear, by the way? Oh, let's have another example, Big. Let's have 11 over 13. I'm gonna compare this over 8 over 9. Sige, let's cross multiply. I-multiply na ako si 9 ug si 11. How much is that? 99. I-multiply na ako si 13 ug 8. 104. Now, which is bigger? So, mas dako ni si 8 over 9. Is this clear, by the way? Oh, another example ta. I'm gonna give you 3 over 4 atong i-compare ni 2/3. O, multiply na to. Pila man eh. I'm gonna have 9 for that. I-multiply na to si 4 ug si 2. How much do we get? We will get 8. Oh, which is bigger? 3/4 or 2/3? 3/4 is bigger than 2/3. So this is the shortcut, by the way. Okay? What if I'm gonna give you 1/2? I'm gonna compare this with, let's have 4 over 8. Sige, let's multiply. Pila man eh? How much is 1 times 8? That's 8. 2 times 4 is 8. Your classmate said equal. He is right, by the way. So the two are equal. Is comparing fractions clear, by the way, section generosity? Okay. Now, let's move on to the two operations. Mag-una ta sa addition and subtraction. Okay? So we will start with add or subtract. Let's have the easy part first. Similar fractions. Okay, gonna go back on this example first. What if you're given 3 and 1/4, i-compare nako ni 20 over, let's have 4. So how do I compare this? Nga ang isa is mixed, the other one is improper. What do I do? Sige, what do I do? It's either ang 3 and 1/4 atong i-improper or ang 20 over 4 atong i-mix. Dapat same siya. If you're comparing a mix and an improper, you cannot do that. You need to have both should be mixed or both are improper. Is that clear? Balik ha, di ko maka-compare ani diretsyo, not unless you have a very kanang calculator nga hunahuna. So what do? I will multiply 4 by 3 plus 1. How much is this, by the way? 13. 13 over 4. Right? Ang pika side, kopyaw na nako. Now, here's the thing. If they have the same denominator, I'll just compare their numerator. Which is bigger, 13 or 20? Oh, there you go. The answer is less than. Sir, pwede po, sir, kinisya, sir, akong i-convert into mix? Pwede kaayo. So, what is 20 divided by 4? That's 4, right? And you'll have 16. You'll be getting, pila man eh? 5. Sorry, this is 5, by the way. equal man dinig 5. So, ang 20 over 4 is 5. So, asa may dakuan na? Si 3 or si 5? Si 5. Maunang mas dako ang 20 over 4. Is this clear, by the way, section generosity? Okay, proceed na ta sa addition and subtraction. Addition and subtraction. So, okay. So, unsay pasabot anang similar fraction section generosity? Unsay pasabot sa similar? Ako nga tagan ha. When I say similar fractions, look at the examples. 3 over 7, 4 over 7, 6 over 7, 2 over 7. Very good. Same denominator. Nganong gaon ako aning similar kay maunay pinakasayon sa addition and subtraction. Kung same gani ang ilang denominator, you add or subtract the numerators right away and copy the denominator. Very good. So example ta number 1. 3 over 4 plus 2 over 4. Oh, pila man na ang 3 plus 2? 5. Then copy the denominator 4. Is the first example clear? Let's move on to example number 2. Let's have 5 over 8 plus 3 over 8. Sige, go. You add the numerators. 8. And what is 8 over 8? Okay, very good. Dapat, kung nay ma-simplify, is-simplify. 8 over 8 is equal to 1, by the way. Let's have more examples. Number 3. Example number 3. Let's have subtraction. 21 over 8 minus. Let's have the number 6. Not the number 6, but the number 7. 7 over 8. So you subtract. What is 21 minus 7? 14. And then you copy the denominator or simplify. I-simplify si 14 og 8. What's common? 2. Very good. Divided by 2. Divided by 2. What will be the simplest form for this? 7 over 4. I will agree with your classmate. That's 7 over 4. Now let's have another example. Number 4. I'm gonna give you, we have 24 over 15 minus, let's have 9 over 15. O, pila man ni sabi? I'm gonna change 9 na lang. Sorry for that. Sige na lang. Next example na lang. We have 24 minus 9 is how much? 15. 15 over 15 will give us how much? 1. There you go. Oh, money final answer na to. Next example, number 6. Number 6. What if you're having like 4 and 3 over 8 plus 5 and 1 over 8? So there is now a mix plus a mix, pwede. So how do I add this? Okay, add the whole numbers. And what will the sum of the whole numbers? 9. I added 4 and 5 to get 9. Add the numerators. 4. 4, copy the denominator. 8. Can you reduce the fraction 4 over 8? Okay, divided by 4. Divided by 4. What do I do with 9? Copy 9. Then, your numerator is now 1 and your denominator is now 2. So 4, that's 1 half, correct. So 4 divided by 4 is 1, 8 divided by 4 is 2, making it 9 and 1 half. What about this example, number 7? What if I'm having like 12 and 3 over 7 minus 5 and 2 over 7. Sige, let's do subtraction. Pila man ni ang whole numbers i-minus? 7. I-minus pod nako ang akong numerator. 1. Copy the denominator. Oh, any questions about similar? Is everything clear about similar? Okay, let's go to dissimilar this time. Dissimilar top. We add or we subtract dissimilar. Oh, fraction. It's the opposite of similar. Unsa gitong similar fractions nato sa action generosity? Same denominator. Ang dissimilar is different denominators. So this time dili na siya pwedeng maa-diretso. Di na nato ma-minus diretso. Natay buhaton for before we add or subtract. Example, number 1. I'll have 3 over 4 plus 2 over 3. So focus on the denominator, 4 and 3. Pila may LCD na ko ana? Pila may LCM? 12. Ang technique ani is this. Para masayon siya, i-multiply na ko ang 4 og 3. Pila man na? 12. Okay. So I'm gonna be writing 12 and 12. Okay? And then after that, I will cross multiply. This is the shortcut ha. I'm teaching you the shortcut. Pero the long process, pwede ras po ito gamiton ninyo. You multiply to get 12. After that, i-multiply ni dito. Pila man na i-multiply dito? 9. You write 9 here. And then, you write, multiply this by 2. How much do we get? 8. Do they have the same denominators now? Yes. So, I can now add them. What is 9 plus 8? 17 over 12. There you go. That will be the answer for this. Okay? So, this is just one technique. Kung dili mo ganahan mag LCM, way problema na ako, it's the same answer. Kining example number 2 nato. Number 2. Let's have 5 over 6 minusan nako ni 3 over 4. So, I'll use the same process. Okay? So, akong i-multiply ni, pila man ni i-multiply? 24. Then, I will multiply this dito pila? 20. I-multiply na ko dire pila? 18. O, pila man ang 20 minus 18? 2 over 24. Pwede man ma-simplify ang 2 over 24? Pwede. Divided by 2. Divided by 2. Pila man ni? 1 over 12. Pwede pod gamitan natog LCM or LCD. Sige, gamitan natog LCD ha. Pila may LCD ni 6 ug ni 4? Dili, GCF man na inyong 2. When I say LCD, dili sad ko mag 24. The number 12 is the LCD. LCD is awaha. If I'm gonna list down 6, 12, 18, 24, and I'll have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Unsa may pinakagamay nga makita ninyo dira nga common sa duha? There you go. Although 24 is common, pero di na niya ang pinakagamay. Ang pinakagamay, least, is 12. Mo nang 12 akong gibotang din ha. Oh, gamitan akong 12 ha. Ganiha sa shortcut 24. Nakakwatag 1/12. Gamitan ako sa LCM karon nga concept. Now, ang process ani is this. 12 divided by 6 is how much? 2. Multiply it to 5. 10. 12 divided by 4 is how much? 3. I-multiply na ako ni 3, 9. Right? O, i-minus na ang 10 og 9. How much is that? 1. Oh, there you go. The same answer. So, kamura dyo'y bahala ha. Kung ganahan mo mag-LCD, why problema ni Sir Tigle. Kung ganahan sad mo, like, kining gigamit na ko nga shortcut, 6 times 4, 24, 5 times 4, 20, 6 times 2 is 18, the minus, it's the same process. Section generosity, is this clear by the way? Okay, let's have another example. Number 3. I'm gonna give you this example. I'll have 7 over 5 minus 2 and 3 over 4. What do I do with this, by the way? Section generosity. I-copy na to. No, it's not. Dapat ha. Dapat atong i-improper or atong i-mix. Pero mas sayon akong i-improper. Mauna akong ganahan always ay improper. Okay, multiply plus. Oh, copy this one. 7 over 5 minus. Oh, multiply how much? 8 plus 3. 11 over 4. O, gamitan na to. Pila maibutan ako sa ubos? 20. Gimultiply na ko ang duha. I was able to get 20. Multiply dito pila? 28. Good. I-multiply how much? 55. Now my question, what is 28 minus 55? Pila? Negative 27 over 20. Masimplify ba ni ang 27 og 20 na abay common number nga pwedeng ma-divide sa 27 og 20? Wala na. Kung walay mas ma-divide ana, that's the final answer already. Questions about example number 3, section generosity. Sige, muhatag ko og paminaw mo sa problem. Mangita og problem diri sa internet ha, dara. Kani siya nga problem. Naghimo kog cookies. Okay? Naghimo ko og cake. Example, cake. Nagamit ko og 3/4 cups nga flour. Nagamit ko og 1/5 nga cups of sugar. Nagamit pug ko og 2/3 cups of choco powder. Now here's my question. How many cups did I mix all together? So, unsa may buhaton na ko ana section generosity? I-add na ko tanan. That's very good. So, I have 3 over 4 plus 1 over 5 plus 2 over 3. Kini siya di na ni nako gamiton sa shortcut kay murag taas-taas jud atong number ani. Ang akong buhaton ani LCM. Pero kini siya wa man ni problema siguro. Ang LCM ani or ang shortcut the same ra day siya section generosity. So meaning di ay ang process ani i-multiply ni siya kana pila man ang 4 times 5 times 3. Pila? 6. O, mo na ako ibutang diri. Mo na ako ibutang diri. Okay? Sunod, unsay buhaton nako? Gamitan nako atong division ganiha. 60 divided by 4 pila? 15. 15 times 3 pila? 45. 45. Do the same thing. 60 divided by 5. 12 times 1. 12. There you go. 60 divided by 3. 20. I-multiply na ko sa baba which will give me 40. Now, let's add all the numbers. 45, 12, and 40. How much do we get? Pila? 97 over 60. O mo ni atong i-convert lang into mix para makita nato pila ka cups. So, what is 97 divided by 60? This is 1, right? I have 60, I have 37. So, meaning this is 1 and 37 over 60 cups. Mao ni siya ang total nga cups nga na-combine nako. Is this clear by the way? Section generosity, is this clear by the way? Nakasabot ra? Sige, another one. I'm gonna give you this one. Kene. Sorry. Gonna give you number 5. Number 5. Example. Si Joey kay naglakaw siya og example iyang gilakaw kay maglakaw siya 8 meters, not meters but feet per minute lang. Okay, example lang ni ha. Si Joey naglakaw 8 meters per feet, rather 8 feet per minute padung siya north. Si Jane is galakaw si Jane og 5 feet per minute but padung si Jane sa south. Probably si Joey ug si Jane gabuwag na ni silang duha. Pagbuwag nilang duha, si Joey padung north, si Jane padung south. Nya ilang rate is si Joey 8 feet per minute, si Jane 5 feet per minute. Okay? So meaning kung mag-drawing ko ani this is example, this is heading north. Example, this is heading south. Okay? Si Jane may heading south. Si Joey is heading north. Akong pangutana is this. After like 5 minutes of walking, how far are they from each other? Again, after 5 minutes of walking, how much far are they from each other? Ang kisay niingon og 40. Okay. Any other answer? So take note kani. Si Jane, pilay speed ni Jane? 5 feet per minute. Si Joey, 8 feet per minute. So take note, diri sila gikan, gabuwag silang duha, ang usa padung north, ang usa padung south. Ato dong computon ang na-travel ni Jane. After 5 minutes, pili na-travel ni Jane? 25 feet. This is after 5 minutes, right? Mangutan ako ninyo. After 5 minutes, si Joey, pila ka feet iyang na-travel? 40. Katong 40 giingon ninyo kang Joey ra to. Di ba? So what do I do with 40 and 25? You add. O pila may answer ana? There you go. Meaning they are 65 feet away from each other. Is this clear by the way? Nasabtan ra ang problem na to? Kini nga problem mo gawas ni sa inyong example, giusab na ako ang given. Please familiarize this one. Ang ika-third problem, ako na lang i-challenge ninyo. Okay, mag-storya ta about sa exam ninyo ha. Your prelim exam next week. Ang test 1 will be multiple choice. Okay? Ang test 1 will be multiple choice. Example sa test 1. What kind of fraction wherein the denominator is the numerator is greater than the denominator? Mo ni mong gawa sa exam. Another one. What process is combining numbers? Combining numbers. What process is that? Unsa man ang operation? Like, i-combine na ko ang duha ka numbers. 5 plus 5, 7 plus 7. What operation is that? Addition. Okay. Napoy question diri example, what is the mixed form of 20 over 7? Napoy question diri, what is the improper of this one? Ing ana nga questions ba? Multiple choice na ako nang ibutang. Is this clear by the way? Nya, ang test 2 is this. Ang letter A kay ang inyong tubag improper, proper, or mixed. Di ba ako nang gidiscuss ganiha? So, inyong i-classify. 10 items na siya ha. 10 items. Ang multiple choice is 15 items and this one is 10 items. So, sayon ra kay na ang test 2A. Ma-perfect mo ha. I'm expecting ma-perfect mo ang test 2A. Ang letter B is this. Inyong isulti, similar ba or dissimilar? Unsa gitong similar? Same denominator. What is dissimilar? Different denominators. Nya, mag-expect ko ha nga ma-perfect mo ng test B. 10 items na saya. Let's go to letter C. Compare fractions. Katong atong gi-cross multiplication, mugawas na saya, mao to atong shortcut. So ang kanang test 2, perti ra jung sayo na anang test 2. Do you agree with me, Generosity?
Yes.
Okay. Sunod, letter D. I-convert mixed to improper or improper to mix depende unsay given. Kung ang given gani mix, di atong i-improper. Kung ang given gani improper, akong i-mix. Is this clear? Section generosity, is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's proceed to test 3. Test 3 ana is PEMDAS, the order of operation. Naamoy 5 items ani. By the way, ang test D is 10. Ang test 4, the last part, is problem solving 3 numbers.